What is up, guys? This is Urso Family, and today I am bringing you another video today on my channel. And once again, I am just doing another showcase of some ultra rare sets, just so you guys get a better idea of exactly what they do, in case you want to know exactly how they work and see how they work inside the game. So today we will be showing you the full R2 set and the full Vader set as well. I might show you some legendaries at the end of the video. Right now I'm just in my temporary B cell, so not much going on here. Let me just quickly block up this door just so no one comes in here while I'm doing this. Okay, guys, so the first item I want to show you is called the R2-D2 head, and basically what it does, if you have not heard of the one hack called auto tool, it's kind of a useless thing to do, but if you want to use it, go ahead, use it. I would say most likely if you get this item, I would say crate it, because it's really not worth that much. But I will just show you what it does. So if you don't know what auto tool is, basically whenever you click a block, it will switch to the block you're hitting it with, or whatever block you click, it will switch to the tool if you have it in your hotbar, the correct tool you need. So basically you can mine stuff really fast. So you like this, and like that. And it keeps switching to the tool into the hotbar you are in, so you never have to switch. It's kind of cool, but it's really not that useful, because on a server like Prison, they're not mining different blocks at a time. You're going to be either mining in the mine for mining stone, or diamonds, emeralds, all that stuff, or you are going to be mining in the wood mine, which not many people do, so it's kind of useless on a server like this. But it is still got a cool concept if there were better ways to use it. Okay, guys, so the next item I wanted to show you is the R2-D2 probe, which is the chest plate. Basically all it does is whenever you are at the mine and you right click stone, it lets you see through all the stone, kind of like an x-raying type of item, which is kind of good. Not really. It's probably like the second best of the R2 set, but really not many items from the R2 set are really even that good. So in my opinion, I would also create this. I really don't see any purpose in it, because there's like other items that you can see through blocks with, and there's really no need to be able to even see through blocks, because like the composition of the mine has so much ore and iron and stuff, and there's not that much stone anyway. Like there's really not much use for it. So once again, I would scratch it as another useless ultra that really is not that good. Next is the R2 legs, which are kind of bad also, but basically all they do is whenever there's a zombie, it just, the effect the zombie has, like say if it's like a boomer zombie or a muscle, basically the effects don't work. You can still be attacked by zombies, but just if it's a leech, the leech won't work. It just basically does not allow the zombie special ability to work. So that one's not that good anyway. Not much explanation there. I'm not even going to go outside to show you it, because once again, this item is not very good. And now on to the final set of the R2 set, which is the R2-D2 exhaust, which are the boots. These are by far the best item for many reasons. One reason is because, let's grab this chest, but one reason is because if you need coal and you're auto smelting, it's a little bit laggy, but if you need coal and you're auto smelting, this is a really easy way to go get coal instead of having to mine everywhere and get coal. That's not working for some reason, but let me just show you. So if you break that, it gives me 3 coal blocks for ores, and for stone it just gives me 1 coal. So if you need coal and you want, this is a really useful item. It's probably the best of the R2 set. Wow. Very laggy on the server right now. But yeah, so when you break coal, you get a couple coal not ingots, I almost called it ingots, but basically whenever you break iron, diamonds, emeralds, you get 3 coal blocks, and everything else you get 1 coal. So this is a pretty good way to get coal if you need to ever get coal. It's probably the fastest and most efficient, so I would highly suggest this if you guys are auto smelting or doing anything in that sort. So next we are going to move on to the Vader set, which is a much better set. I personally like every single item from the Vader set, and this is a set that I will never create. I just like talking in it. It has a cool chat text. It's dark black. It's very hard to read. But first we're going to go on to the Vader mask. Excuse me. The Vader mask basically just, whenever you eat any food item, it gives you god apple effect. So basically you can go outside with a stack of golden apples, which are very cheap. You can buy from the nurse for 10 a pop. So you eat this, and then you get the same exact effects that you get from a God Apple effect, which is very, very cool. And basically, if you look how it's coded, you can tell that whenever you eat it, it puts the item up here, which I'm not sure exactly how it works, but as you can see, it's giving me 5 resistance. The absorption's from a regular golden apple, but this regeneration is higher. It's regen 4, I'm pretty sure, unless it's bugged. I thought that's what God apples gave you. But anyway, that is what the Vader mask does. It is very useful to go outside with if you are not very rich on God apples. I highly suggest it if you are going outside the prison. Next is the Vader chest plate, which I will not be able to demonstrate because for many reasons it's kind of buggy. If you use it on someone, it's basically just a force choke. You just right click someone when in a PvP zone, it picks them up and slams them in the air, constantly does damage to them till they die, and even if they do die, they'll be in the nurse's room constantly still taking damage and they will keep being killed. So there's one reason why I hate this item. This was the first Ultra I ever found on the map, and whenever I first used it, the first week the map started, I didn't know about this terrible flaw in the code of it. But basically, whenever you use this item, if the person does not shift, if they just keep, like, even if they're in the nurse's office constantly being force choked, you cannot move. So you will be trapped in the PvP zone. You can't move, you can't do anything. And basically, I was trapped there for like 5 minutes because someone kind of baited me to force choke them, and then they just killed me and got my Ultra. I ate all my God apples, all my armor broke, and then finally I died and lost the chest plates. It is also called the Vader panel, if you guys are wondering, and that is just a really bad flaw of the design of that item. I highly don't suggest you using it unless you have a teammate or someone that can help you out. But it's honestly really not that good. It's probably one of the worst items in the Vader set. In my opinion, it's the worst. Next is the Vader cape, which is like an anti-fall damage item. I will just go outside myself, demonstrate how it works. Basically, you just jump down, and it's kind of like how the Kronos boots were our last map. You just float down to safety. These are pretty good for construction events, so you can go down and grab the chest. You go real slow. Very good item for anti-fall damage. It's the worst anti-fall damage item, but still it's anti-fall damage, so it can still be very useful. And that is called the Vader cape, if you were wondering. And on to the final set of the Vader set, which would be the Vader pads. And the Vader pads are, in my opinion, the best item for the Vader. It gives you absorption 3. I thought it was higher than that, but still very high absorption. You can also not take any lava damage, and you can walk on lava. So these are very, very good PvP item. I will sometimes wear these when I go outside just so I can withstand more damage. And if you do happen to lose the absorption hearts, what I would suggest is take them off, put on a regular pair of boots, eat some food or a God apple or something to like get you back to normal, and then put them back on, and then the absorption will be back. So if you want a good PvP item, I highly, highly suggest these. It is very, very hard to die with these. In my opinion, they are one of the best of this set, if not the very best, coming close with the Vader mask and the Vader boots, or otherwise called the pads. Those are the very best of the set. So yes, now I'm just going to show you guys some legendaries real quick. Some of the legendaries I have recently acquired is I got the full Jedi set. I also just got a Sith cloak. I have trooper legs, Boba mask. Those are in here. I have red lightsaber, green lightsaber. That does not belong there. I also have Boomer Bow, Runner's Helm, Boba Mask, which I already told you. And those are all the legendaries I have right now. I have like 11 legendaries right now. I sold a few yesterday, and I died with 3 the other day. But basically, what legendaries I want to show you is I'm going to show you guys. Everyone knows what the green lightsaber is, so I won't show that. I'm going to show you guys the Boba Mask, and also I'm going to Boba mask and what else? Jedi cloak and Jedi pants don't do anything. And these two are really good. I don't want to show you guys those just yet in case you don't know what they do. So I will just show you the Boba Fett mask and the Trooper legs, which are two very, very good items. So let's just put both of those on real quick. Put these in our R2 storage. Okay. So now basically I will first explain the Trooper legs. Basically what the Trooper legs does is whatever slot bar you are in, it gives you a potion effect. So if you go to the 1 slot, you get speed 4, or the 2 slot, you get speed 4. If you go to the 3 slot, it is strength 4. I believe the 4 slot is jump boost, if I'm correct. Yeah, jump boost 4. So basically, each hotbar item has a different effect, which gives you the 4th power, or not the 4th power, the 4th strength, or whatever ability of that potion effect. So as you can see, the next is resistant 4. So this is probably one of the best of the thing. Oh no, this is regen 4. I meant to say 5 is regen 4, 6 is resistant. Whenever I go outside, I will wear these pants with a trooper plate, Jedi boots, runner helm, and then I will put the green saber in the 6 slot and god apples in the 5 slot. And whenever I'm fighting someone, if I need regen, I'll switch to my 5 slot, eat a gapple. I'll have regen 4, and then I'll switch back to this slot, get resistance 4 while I'm hitting people with the red lightsaber. So it's basically like you're unstoppable. It's kind of hard to die, and if you are going to take too much damage, you can just take out your green saber and then put on the trooper plate, which then helps you reduce damage, incoming damage by 3 hearts or something like that. All it does, I know, it just reduces damage by a lot, and if you block with the green lightsaber, you cannot take any damage at all from anyone. So I will just go through the rest of the items. Next is, what is this one? I don't know what this one is. Fire resistance, I guess. Fire resistance is 7, invisibility is 8, and then 9 is water breathing, which those last few are kind of useless. But the trooper legs, all in all, are a very good ultra. So finally, guys, I'm going to show you my A cell that I just recently got that Killer Bye made for me. And then after this, I'm going to go outside and show you how the Boba Fett mask works. So basically, this is just a cool cell that Killer Bye just made for me. It has a bunch of custom redstone traps. I haven't moved any of my stuff into here yet. There is an auto smelter, some secret passages. There's a secret button right here. There's supposed to be stairs there, but I just never can click the button correct. You go up here. Basically, it's just a bunch of secret passageways that take you to the very front of the cell again, and I like it a lot. It's just kind of a cool. I just wanted a cool custom cell to have that I could just run around and fool around with. So now, guys, we are going to go outside the prison, and I'm going to show you what this item does. So let's just put this in the 6th slot just to be safe. Even though, actually, we don't even need that. We can put it in the strength slot because this is a regen 4. And there we go, /spawn. And I'm going to go to the speed slot, and then we are going to run outside. So if you guys do have the triple legs, I highly suggest you memorize which slot does which, and then store your inventory based on how you want to do it. We are going to jam just so we don't have to deal with any issues. So now let's just go outside, and I will show you what the Boba Fett mask does. Basically, it is kind of like the Hephaestus brain last map, if you remember that. Basically, you can track anyone who is not jammed, or who is jammed. So all these people might be jammed right now. Let's take it off and check. See, jammed. We put it on. We'll see who that jammed person is, and it is me. I'm the only person who's jammed right now. So basically, it just lets you track people who are jammed. Very good item for hunting people down outside who find ultras or legendary that are jammed. If you like to hunt, I highly suggest it. It also does some other things, which I'm not too sure exactly what it does because I don't use it that much. I just use it to find people. And yeah, anyway, guys, thank you for watching the video today. If you have any questions or want me to do more videos, just let me know in the comments below. I will be doing a video outside showing how I find legendaries and stuff very, very soon, if you were wondering. So I know a lot of people have been requesting that, so that will be coming very, very soon. So don't worry, not much more time before I do that video.